tick tock, tick tock. Oh, seconds in, nothing yet. Okay, still waiting. 35. There's 40. Are we going for a new record? We're getting there. 45 seconds. Yeah, we got a new record here. Come on, YouTube. Today, 50. 55. Really? I'm 10 coming. Minute 15. Come on, YouTube. Today. Okay, a couple of you guys are saying 5. There we go. What do you know? Finally up. Come on, YouTube. Today. Let's see if I can get this. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Yeah, it took about a minute, 20 seconds for you to. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to do the buffering now, too. Great, YouTube. That's the way to do it. All right. I see a bunch of 5x5s. I missed a whole lot because it took forever. We're almost 2 minutes into when I started the live stream and barely getting to say hello. Welcome to Tuesday night. I don't know about the rest of you. I spent the last couple hours watching some speeches on the Republican National Convention tonight. Hasn't been anything. Carrie Lake's speech was good. Jim Justice was okay. A couple other ones were All right. The firebrands will come out later tonight. I want to see Ted Cruz. I actually do want to see Nikki Haley's speech, see what's going on. So I guess we're getting more details out of the Saturday event, if you will. If any of you watch the, I don't want to say interview, the collaboration that I did with Backyard Musings, my buddy Steve from the Army, the bullshit keeps coming out, getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, yesterday we were hearing the stories of, one cop put another cop on his shoulders and he was looking up on a roof. And I'm like, the roof is 20 feet high. No, that's not possible. I don't care if you're standing on my shoulders. It ain't gonna happen. Okay. So today it was the roof was too steep. I mean, the pitch was like 112 pitch. No, this moron that's running the Secret Service and her DEI crap. Here we go. Okay. Here they're live again. Okay. Let's see. A refresh. Biggest technology company in the world, and they can't figure out what they're doing. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see me. All right. Guys, if you can, refresh your screen. That worked for me. I got reconnecting on my camera twice, and then I refreshed the screen, so it worked. Okay. So let's make sure that you guys are seeing a bunch of 5x5s. Okay. Yeah, apparently they don't like me talking about the failures of the Secret Service. Okay. And the moron running the show, who can't get anything right. Then, of course, you had Biden's speech at the NAACP today, where he repeated all the lies that you'd expect out of Joe. It was hilarious. How great the economy is for the black community. No, it was better under Trump. How great the employment is for the black community. No, it's better under Trump. And just over and over and over. And, of course, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, whatever. There's plenty of sheep that are going, yeah, Joe, you're right. But he was typical Joe. He was just a freaking moron today. So I won't say go watch it if you have. It was painful. I could watch about 15 minutes of it. And I'm like, I gotta stop. I lost track in counting lies. So that was it. But yes, when this is all done, I will go back to watching the speeches at the RNC. Yes, because I'm a political junkie, so go figure. If you haven't noticed by this channel. Now, I want to first give a quick shout out to everybody in Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana, who you guys got your ass kicked last night with that derecho running through. I mean, I saw in some spots you had 105-mile-an-hour winds blowing over trees, closed down I-55. Though living up there, you know it is Stevenson. Yeah, now all of you guys in the Northeast are getting ready to get the same thing, the thunderstorms. Be ready for bad weather tonight, which kind of ties us into how we're going to start tonight. Now, I hope everybody who had the ability to, who wanted to, took advantage of some of these sales today for Amazon Prime Day, whether on Amazon or many places that had specials of their own, including the ones that I mentioned. Hey, if you can get something a little cheaper, save a couple of bucks in Biden's economy, that's a good thing. Okay. Looking forward here in about, not this weekend, but next weekend, we have our sales tax free weekend here in Tennessee, which is good for us because we don't have state income tax and our property taxes are some of the lowest in the country, but we've got a pretty steep sales tax. So getting a break on sales tax is a good thing for us. Looking forward to that for myself. Picked up a couple of things today that I needed to online. Took advantage of a couple of sales that I wanted to add to my kitty, if you will. Hopefully you did too. But then again, we also have 5 things to give away. If you guys missed this morning's video, yes, I was able to add another one to it. They are all right here. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you how this works. All right. And as you guys probably noticed when we went into slow mode, as we always do, it's 2 days. Okay. So nobody that watched the video yesterday came in and said, oh gee, I'm going to sign up and steal a prize and move on along. This will be for people that have at least been around since before that video. Can't say that somebody didn't sign up 2 weeks ago, never watches a video and shows up. That's a possibility, but okay, best I can do. If you paid attention to yesterday's video, you know what it required to enter. You had to be in the lower 48, enter your state, and V for victory. The comment that you made has to have the letter V in it somewhere. As I said, okay? If the comment does not have a letter V, it is. All right, it came back here. All right, yep, I know. Guys, this is YouTube, the most incompetent trillion-dollar company in the world. Okay, and I see it's a little pixelated. Yeah, they don't like some of the stuff I'm talking about, inevitably. All right, so here we go. So you have to have the state in which you live in and a V in your comment. You will have 3 minutes, as usual, to state you're here. Now, I need more than just I'm here tonight. When I call your name, you are going to have to give me the number of the slip you want me to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now, obviously, if the first person picks number 2, I don't know which or which, okay? If the first person picks number 2, then you're picking 1, 3, 4, or 5, okay? Pay attention. I will tell you to what numbers, because you have to do this within 3 minutes. Remember, you're on a 90-second delay. If number 1 is already gone, I call your name and you say number 1, you got 90 seconds, okay? If you don't get in within 3 minutes, I'm sorry, you're out. These are the rules, so pay attention to what's going on. Don't just try to watch the convention and flip back here and see what's going on. I'm not kidding, okay? As per normal, when the moderators and I say no more comments, that means no more comments. You comment, you are put in a 7-day timeout, which means if you comment after I draw the first name, you aren't eligible to win the next 4 prizes. And I'm almost certain that's going to happen tonight. So, that being said, I hope you were paying attention to this. So, let's get into this because this is probably going to take a little bit. So, let's pick our first winner. I will flip the camera over here so you can see the screen. Here we go. Random comment picker. There is yesterday's video. So, let us see how many entries we have. We do not include replies. Only primary comments only. Not allowed duplicates. Everybody gets one entry, and let's see how many names we have, or how many entries we have. Potato said a lot missed the V. Yep, I looked through some comments, and a lot of people did. Now, some people have an advantage. You lived in Pennsylvania or Virginia or something. You had an advantage. There was a V in there. But I kind of teased you on this one last week when I said had to have a Z in it. You should have been paying attention. It's just the way it works. All right, 2,419 comments. At this point, no more comments. Mods, put it up. Once we see the mods all putting it up, that should tell you. Bass Ackward has put it up. And Cat Lady has put it up. And Robert has put it up. And Prep Rebels put it up. And Motimer's put it up. All right, that's good enough for me. That's been 30 seconds since I said it. Okay, let's find out who our potential first winner is. And Loretta Greenwell 3526, Kentucky here, trying to help launch 3 young women into adult life. I do my best to instill a prepper mindset into them. My husband is a farmhand and is also teaching the girls how to grow. Boy, you got it at the very end. How to harvest it. There's a V in the word harvest. Loretta Greenwell, you have 3 minutes, which means until 8:15, to give me a number 1 through 5. All right, so we are looking for Loretta Greenwell till 8:15. Sup, 2-4. Have a nice week. Okay, Loretta Greenwell, we are looking for you, and you are now down to 2 minutes. This will be our luck. We got 5 prizes to go through, and we'll have a whole bunch of people that aren't here. I'm surprised we only had 2,400 comments. Savage Lee, have a nice week. Anita Gilbert, have a nice week. Running Warrior, have a nice week. Road to Serfdom, have a nice week. You guys, I told you. I mean, you're done. You're out, okay? No chance to win the other 4 either, and we'll see you next week. That's it. You are blocked from the channel for making any comments for a week. Loretta, you have 1 minute. Otherwise, we are drawing a new name. And yes, as per normal, as it's been for 9 months now, your name in the comments needs to match your name in the chat room. You guys, by now, we should know that. Well, we're probably down to the last 30 seconds, Loretta. Are you going to pull it out? Or are we moving on to the next person? Okay, I'm back. And I know we're in the final seconds. Just watching the clock on the computer. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And Aaron Suff, have a nice week. Revere 2 Means, have a nice week. Adios, guys. All right, let's go back to this. We will find a new one. And we lost about 6 or 7 people there that no longer have a chance. So we'll flip over and do this again. All right, so the winner is not Loretta Greenwell. We will pick another winner. This time, David Allen NM7MC. I'm just thankful for all the good information. That is not a valid entry. Okay, so we will close that one out. Pick a winner. Pitts Fence. Hello, Pinball from Florida. I was helping my cousin do yard today. Thanks for all you doing to help. I'm looking. Pinball from Florida. I was helping my cousin do yard today. Thanks for all you're doing. Sorry, that is not a valid entry. There is no V in that entry. Moving on again. Old Biscuit 54. I live in Georgia. Oh, right there. That covers everything. Old Biscuit 54. Let's see if you're here. You have until 8:19 to announce your presence. Old Biscuit 54. Are you here? Why do I get the feeling it's going to take the entire hour to do this? Old Biscuit 54 is here. Unfortunately, now you've got to hurry. You still have till 8:19 to give me a number 1 through 5. It's like I said at the top, if you don't give me that number before your time's up, you're done. So now you got to wait for your 90 seconds. But I will watch to make sure you fortunately have enough time. Guys, follow instructions. $8:17. I know you're looking at that bottom little wheel going, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Da, 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 da. Still waiting. I know we're all waiting for the 90 seconds. We know he's here. Brenda, have a nice week. You're out of here. Old Biscuit 54, just waiting for a number. Yes, as per normal. I got to look around the camera to see the computer, so. Barefoot Granny, have a nice week. Guys, again, if you comment and you're not the winner, you get blocked for a week. 2. Okay. We will pull numero dos. See, there's 2. And you won the Afri P210 2400 watt generator. This is the one I reviewed about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was. So it's a good sized generator. So what I need you to do tonight is email me, and please do this. Make sure somewhere in your email you put what your YouTube handle is. I need your full name, your physical mailing address, no post office box, and a phone number. I need all 3 so I can give it to them so they can ship it. Make sure you put your handle on there too, because obviously with 5 winners, I need to know who is who, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of addresses. So that being said, that one is down. All right, let's move on to the second person. We'll flip this back over. There we go. All right, moving on again. Let's pick winner number 2. Make sure these don't blow away, guys. If there's any buzzing in the back, that's my ceiling fan going on. AB2458. Hello from Southern Ohio. Okay, that's part. I am a one-woman army and working away while the grasshoppers are out having a good fall. I see it's buffering myself too. Okay, the chat room apparently. It's me. Have a nice week. Guys, I can see the computer too. Rules don't change. You know, don't tell me it's the moderators can tell me. That's it. Okay. I see it just as well as you do. AB2458, looking for you. You have 2 minutes. I can't do anything about YouTube, guys. That's the pixelating, the buffering, that's all on YouTube. AB2458, still waiting. Are you here? You have 1 minute. God, this is going to take forever. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. God, YouTube, stop with the buffering. I can't be saying anything that's against YouTube policy. I know that. So maybe they're just overwhelmed by the amount of people watching the convention. We'll get through this. Jeez. Look at the pixelation. I see it, guys. Trust me. I'm right there with you. Merry luck. Have a nice week. You've been blocked for 7 days. And I'm sorry, AB, but your time has expired. So we are going to the next person. All right. Fourth name drawn. Picking a winner. Keith Mills, 2648. Hey, Pinball, here in Kansas. There we go. I belong to a great community of lodge members. We do various activities for our town. That works. Keith Mills, you have until 8:25 to announce your presence. A number 1, 3, 4, or 5. Keith Mills, please tell me you are here. Oh. Keith Mills, we're waiting for you. This is going to turn out to be the most boring live stream in history. Keith Mills, you have 2 minutes. Guys, I'm sorry about the buffering and the pixelation and everything. Nothing I can do about that. At least the chat is working. Linda Cook, have a nice day. What little light, have a nice week. Keith Mills, are you here? You're definitely on the downswing of your time. 1 minute left. Okay, this is crazy. Now, the thing I will say is this. These could be people that are, for all you know, contest chasers. And they can't comment because they haven't been members for 2 days. So that's possible too. But that's why we do it. Okay. All right, Keith Mills, you're probably in the last final swings. I'm watching the clock. And we will see what happens. The rules aren't new. You guys knew that. Okay. That's why I did this before. That you had to be a subscriber before I announced the prize. And Keith, I'm sorry, but your time is up, so we will go pick name number 5. And we lost a couple more people. All right, let's try this again. Switch it over. This time we have Terry Nance. You're a good man, Pinball. Mrs. P must be a good woman too. You're wealthy in blessings. Having a good heart is a compassionate man and woman. Yep, thank you very much for the thoughts, but that is not a valid entry. Trying again. Off-grid living here in Missouri. Got that part. I think you are a most kind man and Mrs. P. Y'all are being the hands and feet of Jesus, and y'all don't warm a church pew every, got a V in there. Off-grid living, that is a valid entry. You have until 8:28 to announce your presence with the number 1, 3, 4, or 5. So we are looking for off-grid living. I'm there. Number 4. Thank you. Okay. Numero 4. You have won an EcoFlow Delta Max 1600 watt plus the Delta Max extra battery. Congratulations, that's a nice prize. So there's 3,200 watts of power that's heading your way. So same as before, I need you to send me an email with your screen name, your given name, your physical address, and your phone number. All right. 2 down, 3 to go. And we got odd numbers left. Okay, let's flip that back over. Flip this back over. Okay. Drawing a third winner. Pick a winner. Leah Holyfield, 8052, Mississippi here. I live in a rental house. Well, that covers that real quick. Leah Holyfield, you have a valid entry. You have until 8:30 to give me a number 1, 3, or 5. So looking for Leah Holyfield. I will flip that back over. Do. Almost 3,000 people in here. Looking for Leah Holyfield. 1, 3, or 5 are what I have left. Leah Holyfield is here. I'm here, number 3. There we go. Hey, we're on a roll, 2 in a row. Leah, numero tres. And you won the Exodus 600 Plus generator. That was the little one I showed you guys a couple of months ago. That, like I said, I use it for my security cameras and for my internet connection. Nice little thing, run a CPAP overnight, something like that. It's a nice little light generator. Good for some of the smaller stuff. Okay, moving on. We have 2 left. Thank God. All right, let's flip this over. Well, let's try this again. Here we go. All right. I have numbers 1 and 5. So bookends here. Picking a winner. It's a mad, sad world, 4360. Hello, Mr. P. I'm from East Tennessee. That works. And proud to be one of those hillbilly rednecks that are always looked down upon. I also live in a small community. There is a V in there. So it's a mad, sad world. That is a valid entry. You have until 8:31 to tell us you are here. So we'll flip that over, and I see Eric Arno is on for a week. Have a nice day. And it's a mad, sad world. Let's see if you're here. Please tell me we can get 3 in a row and we don't have to do this again. Man, the buffering is just ridiculous tonight. Okay. I was hoping this would move a little faster, but where are we at drawing? Was that the 8th name I've had to draw, I think, at this point? 9th, maybe? I'm not sure. It's a mad, sad world. Here. Number 1 or number 5 is what I'm looking for. I get the feeling we're drawing another name. It's a mad, sad world. Are you here? Guys, got to remember, the moderators are helping me try to find this too. So we're doing best we can. Okay, we're less than a minute now until we draw another name. It's one of these always. I just look at it and I go, people are going to watch the replay, go, oh crap, I forgot. And nights like this is where you go, there's a lot of people that are going to go, crap. Okay, we're down to the end, but waiting for the clock to tick, and that'll be that. And then we will go draw another name. Time's up. All right, sorry. Moving on to the next name. We'll flip again. Okay. Mayesh M1. If I'm pronouncing that right. Mish, I don't know. Thank you, Pinball and Friends. A long time ago, you said that without community, you cannot survive. There's the V for long, and that really stuck with me. You mentioned getting to know your neighbors, and since mine are almost all new neighbors, I realized it's time to get to know who's around me. I'm in Illinois and haven't easily found the community mag. Okay, we got it. There's a V in survive and an Illinois. So Mish M1, you have until 8:34 to announce your presence with the number. And there you go. Quick. Number one. I haven't flipped the camera over yet. Okay, Mish. Number one. You are the proud new owner of a EcoFlow Delta 2 and an extra battery. So there's 2,600 watts of power heading your way. Congratulations. Same thing. Handle, physical, given name, address, phone number. All right. One more. And yes, the person has to say number 5. Okay. So yes, the rules don't, just because we're down to the last one, yes, they still have to say number 5. That still holds to play. All right. So let's see. I don't even remember what the last prize is. Okay. Pick a winner. Cullowee 622. Greetings from Tennessee. There you go. Lifting our community and our nation up in prayer. 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. There you go. So we got the V in there. Cullowee, you have until 8:35 to tell me number 5. I'm going to flip this over. There we go. Yep, we got a faker that's gone. So, Cullowee, I'm here 5. There we go. What do you know? And number 5, there's the number 5. You won the big one. The Opus Mega 2. So, congratulations. That's the big generator. It's the last prize. So again, I need you to send me screen name, given name, address, phone number. Congratulations to everybody. Those are always tough. And it took us 33 minutes to get, well, maybe 32, because YouTube took us forever to get online. All right, let me get this thing. Congratulations to all the winners. At least there's 5 people who have a little bit of power headed their way. So as soon as you guys get me emails, preferably tonight if you can do it, then I can get it to Affery and to Opus and to Elliot at Wellbots, and I'll get all that out. They should have the stuff shipped sometime this week. You should have it beginning of next week. But congratulations to everybody. And again, I apologize for the buffering that I notice is still going on. So puppies and rabbits and kittens and all that sort of stuff. Nope, I guess that doesn't change. YouTube just does not like conservatives. It's simple as that. All right. So let's get into Q&A. Can't see well, but hopefully you guys can hear well. We'll do as per normal. If you've got questions, please put them for me in all caps. The only thing I require is that in the chat we treat everybody with respect and dignity. No being rude, being nasty, doing whatever. You do that, mods will toss you. That ain't 7 days. That's goodbye forever. Have a nice day. Don't care. You want to be an ass? Hit the X now, because if you don't do it, we'll do it for you. Okay, simple as that. All right, let's get up to where we are. Sue-N, question: if Joe quits and a VP gets the job, could a Republican be voted in as VP? Yes. Okay. That's the interesting part, because of the way the Constitution was written. If Biden leaves office for whatever reason, okay, he decides he's mentally unfit, they throw him out, he dies, who knows what, okay. Kamala Harris becomes president, at least for the next 6 months. She doesn't pick her VP. The House of Representatives picks the VP, okay. And which is going to be very interesting, because now that the House is Republican controlled, they would be the one picking the VP. So yes, that could happen. Mainly Maximus, do I render leaf fat? I'm going to take a guess you mean it's beef fat, because there ain't no fat on leaves. But yeah, rendering fat, like I was just talking to Mrs. P and Mr. and Mrs. Mountaintops yesterday. I said, when I get my cow, because I'm getting due here in the fall for another whole beef, is I don't want the guys to trim it. I want the beef, and then I will render everything. But yes, crock pot is the way to do it. It's slower. You don't worry about burning it. It breaks down better. Redbird Acres, did you see they pew-pewed a guy with a knife a mile or so outside the convention? Yes, I did. And then, of course, because the news feed that I was watching was Fox 6. I think it's Channel 6 up in Milwaukee. Not that I know that. It's just that's what I was watching. I guess it was a cop from Columbus, Ohio, that actually shot him. And then, of course, you had, he was such a nice guy. He loved people and he loved dogs. And then what the hell is he doing running around waving a knife in front of cops? Okay. Oops. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sorry. After Saturday, you got to think that anybody that's tasked with security is on extremely high alert. Don't take a knife to a gunfight. If you're around the convention, don't take a gun to a gunfight. You're gonna lose. Wendy Cosmerl, I have 2 EcoFlow solar generators. Power was out on Sunday and I wanted coffee. Plugged in the coffee pot and nothing happened. Both charged. Any ideas? Need to contact EcoFlow. I got a real good idea what happened. You didn't push the little AC button on the back of it to get AC power coming out of it. I almost guarantee that was the problem, okay? Because not only do you have to turn it on, but you got to because remember, it'll run AC or DC power. It defaults to DC. You need to push that little oval button on there, and then all of a sudden the AC power kicks on. I'd almost bet that's what happened. Whoops. Shot to the bottom. Okay, now I gotta find where I was again. Somebody said it's been hard to keep my big mouth shut for 35 minutes, but you did it. There were a dozen people that couldn't. Let's see. All right, there's that one. Okay. Dawn Hill, I'm drying all my carrot tops since they have all the vitamins as the carrots, and you use it for parsley. Sure. So even if your carrots don't grow, you can use something from it. Right. Yeah, you can. You can use it as a Trump trajectory. Okay. I mean, I've seen oh God, we're buffering again. I'm hoping. Okay. All right. It's God, this is, and YouTube wants all, they need to take all this money from super chats and stuff. They can't even keep yeah. Incompetent people. Unbelievable. All right. But yeah, with carrot tops and stuff like that, sure, use anything you can. I mean, I've mentioned before about beets. You can take, you're growing it for the beetroot, but the beet leaves are very good for you too. I mean, I mentioned once before, I think, that originally the pioneers grew beets for the beet leaves until they realized they could eat the tuber. Let's see. Okay, now that we shot back down. McHale 539, here in Democratic counties in North Carolina, rural area, campaign signs with Harris Biden, when women vote, women win. Does this suggest a Kamala Harris Jill Biden ticket? I don't care. Let them run. Let them do that. That'd be fine. Okay. I mean, we'd have 2 cackling hens, 2 incompetent women. I mean, there's plenty of competent women that I would, be more than willing to vote for. Neither one of them are anywhere near competent. Okay. Dr. Jill and the pole dancer. Yeah. Kay Webbles, what are my thoughts on Vance? Okay, I've had with people. He was not my number 1 pick, but my number 1 pick is Ted Cruz, and you guys know Ted Cruz was never even mentioned as a possible. Okay. J.D. Vance is an excellent pick for many reasons. Now, I'm gonna hit the elephant in the room right off the get-go. You have all these fake conservatives out there who's, oh, I'm not going to vote for Trump anymore, J.D. Vance. There we go. I've changed my mind on things in my life too. Or at least my beliefs that way. But no, I have mistakes in my life too. I've said things that I'd be wrong on too. Again, I will go back to Putin ain't going to invade Ukraine. Okay. You know what? J.D. Vance came out in 2018, I think it was, and said on a debate stage, 2018, 2019, on a debate stage that he was wrong. He admitted this 5 or 6 years ago that he was wrong when he was younger about Trump. Okay, didn't know the man, listened to the media, got brainwashed, and believed him. Then when he met the man, it's like, you know what? I'm an idiot. I was wrong. You look at his voting record. Granted, he's only been in the Senate for a year and a half. He voted against funding Ukraine every single time. Okay? That's a good thing to me. He's voted against Biden's border crap single time. You look at his voting record and you go, yeah, he's a good pick. I mean, unless he's a great actor, which most politicians are pretty good, okay? Unless he's a great actor, I think in his heart he is true MAGA. Good. The other advantage that you have with him is he's young, okay? So that takes away the old white men party crap. His wife is Indian, so that takes away the party of white men crap, okay? He's from Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. He might be able to help carry those states pretty well. He grew up poor from a broken family. Yeah, he's walked the walk and talked the talk of a lot of people, you know. Donald Trump he's grown up wealthy his entire life. He can relate to all of us who haven't. J.D. Vance can sit down at the kitchen table with you and go, I've lived what you're going through. You know, yeah, I think he's a good pick. It's going to be interesting come 2028 because, by default, he is the front runner going into 2028 right now. But Ron DeSantis is going to be a force to be reckoned with in 2028. It would not surprise me that Vivek Ramaswamy runs in 2028, which is interesting because, as I said this morning, the talk started happening this afternoon. Will Mike DeWine put Ramaswamy in the Senate seat? Because, mind you, J.D. Vance's seat, he owns that seat until 2028. Okay, so whoever gets that seat is going to be sitting in there for 4 years. Will DeWine pick Ramaswamy? Don't know. I still think Ramaswamy would be an awesome chief of staff. We'll see what Trump decides to do. Okay. But that's going to be very interesting. Leo Miranda, thank you for the super chat. It says, we use Prime Day and Amazon points to buy solar panels to work with our Mango units. We got your coupon a few months ago. Good investment. Thank you. Sweet. It's nice to have a little bit of calm going. Crap, a storm's coming. Don't worry, honey. I'll just plug this in. The refrigerator will be fine. I can plug a light in there, and we got some light too. We're golden. Okay. Carolyn Robbins, how is the diet going? I didn't weigh myself this morning, but I was at 284 flat yesterday, so that was good. That's not the low mark. I think the low I've been is 283.6. So, but I'm at the bottom end. PK the Quilter, how much time do you spend each week making videos, researching, reviewing items, and finding deals for the community? Yeah, for all those people that think YouTubers sit in front of a camera for 10 or 15 minutes and go about their day, yeah, ask any of us. Go ask Poplar, go ask Jason, go ask Magic, go ask Danny and Wanda, go ask me. I would say conservatively, I put in 60 hours a week. And then, because again, you figure, doing a couple of videos that I've got to do the research on, my videos are usually very factual, that have had research in them. So you figure on average, I do probably 11 or 12 videos a week, 2 live streams, all the research, answering emails, the editing, etc. Yeah, I'd say 60 hours a week could be fair. That'd be about 8.5 hours a day. And usually it's from somewhere around 5 o'clock in the morning till by the time the noon video is up, and then in the evenings it's checking email. Yeah. No, this is not just, gee, I'm spent 15 minutes and I'm done. Big Dog Ma, was Saturday an inside job? Secret Service dropped the ball. Pitiful. I will absolutely agree with you. Secret Service dropped. I knew that was coming. That's why. Kicked off. Home Depot and lasted a long time. You're talking about the one to get rid of, that I use spread in my yard to get rid of fleas and ticks. It's called Eliminator. It comes in a red bag. It's a granule. You spread it in the lawn and you get it at Walmart. Deliver it. Okay. BOP, Pinball, are you on Truth Social? If so, what's your handle? No, I am not. I am on Twitter, though. I'm not, I don't, I follow on Twitter to keep up with some of the stuff that's going on in the news. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll make some snarky comments on there and things like that. It's not my source of news, but sometimes Twitter's faster than me searching. If I see something somebody said, now I can go look it up and go, I mean, I knew about Saturday's event from Twitter before any of the mainstream media channels had any sort of content put up. They had a headline. There was I forget, looked at Fox, I looked at CNN. On Twitter, I had already known that there was, Trump had been shot. So that was trying to get the details, but yes. Estate 1085, what was your favorite of the V comments? Did you see Jason's video about his foes being instigators? Yes, foes being instigators, cute. Yes, I did. One of you guys actually via Twitter had contacted me and told me to go check out Jason Angry Prepper, if you guys don't know. Had a visit by the Phoebes yesterday because of what happened on Saturday. So because, there's nobody else to go look at. Let's go after a conservative black firefighter in New York about a event that happened in Pennsylvania where, I don't know, the Twitter channel Libs of TikTok has been going ballistic and doing a great job, she has, about identifying all these liberals on YouTube are going, he should have had more training. It's a shame he missed, yada, yada, yada. And I love watching your channel because update, this person's been fired. Update, this person's been fired. And I mean, they're teachers and Home Depot employees and college students, nurses. It's like, oh, gee, you lost your job because you're an idiot. I almost said it. Sorry. Yeah. But no, I am not on Truth Social. Again, I don't have time to monitor. I mean, I'm not on Facebook or anything like that. I just don't have time for it. I'm looking for sources and leads and stories and that sort of stuff. Arden Molin, where do I find my canned stuffed Bell's pepper? There's a playlist that's called Cooking with Mrs. P. If you go look at that playlist, there's a few dozen recipes in there. You can find it there. Pretty simple. Scott McHugh, Jack Smith should be disbarred knowing he was not legal. I agree. The whole thing, in case you guys didn't hear, the whole classified documents case against Trump was thrown out. Okay. The judge has determined that Jack Smith was not legally appointed to a special counsel position, so therefore the indictment and everything like that has been dropped. So that one is done. So that's a good thing. Ryan Tucker, hey Pinball, a New Hampshire prepper here. What's my favorite caliber for homestead defense? In the house or outside the house? In the house, it's going to be 9mm. Outside the house, it's going to be 5.56. Okay. I guess that's the best way to put it, because for any sort of distance, I'm not going to be trying to use a pistol, and I'm not a fan of using an AR as in-home security. I think it's too big and cumbersome to move around. I mean, you figure if you get those of you guys who are ex-military knows, I mean, the old M16s are a lot longer than what a AR-15 that we buy at stores now. My AR is sitting right here next to me. Can't show it to you because that would violate YouTube policy. But I'm looking at it, and it's probably 3 feet long, roughly. Okay. That gets a little hard to maneuver in stairwells, through a door. Pistol, a lot easier. My Scorpion's a lot more deadly. 35 round magazine and a pistol is nice, especially when you got a binary trigger on it. But yeah, but I'm not going to be using that to shoot at any sort of distance. There we go. Okay, I must have been talking about Kelly. Like it. Totally get that people like 40. That's what I like. That's what I like. Stepped up our tiny homestead, adding rabbits along with their chickens. There you go. More protein, good. Just make sure somehow, somewhere, I mean, you got the chickens, that'll get you some. Make sure you got some fats, okay? That you got, I mean, even if it is rendering lard or something like that, because everybody has heard of rabbit starvation. Because rabbits are so lean, just make sure you have some fats. Even if it's sunflower seeds or something like that, you need those fats. Redbird Acres, update for our emails back and forth. Submitted paperwork last night. Got my biometrics appointment 22 hours later. That was fast, but cool. Congratulations on that. We've been talking back and forth about getting citizenship, and of course, questions that they've had about me going through it with Mrs. P and stuff like that. So going through, but that was quick. If you got your biometrics appointment already. Cool. American Girl, good evening. You don't have to elaborate, but have you watched Jason today? Yes, we just talked about that for a second. Yeah, getting a knock on the door from the Phoebes. I wait for it around here. I figure one of the days, I don't have anything to hide. I don't care. Jason doesn't have anything to hide, but I found it absolutely stupid that you honestly think a conservative channel, his or mine, okay, we're going to have any knowledge about any, I mean, again, Jason's 45 or somewhere thereabouts. I mean, I've got a dozen years on him. I don't have a whole lot of, like, any 20-year-old friends in Pennsylvania that might know something about this. I doubt Jason does either, but hey, that was good use of the FBI's time. 7 Customs, how are my bean plants doing? My red, black, and white beans are doing great. Thank you for the inspiration. They are doing well. The problem we have here is no rain. I mean, I've been out watering like crazy, and some of my plants are already turning yellow just because I mean, I've got a lot of plants, okay, and they're probably all competing for the water, so the one that doesn't have the strongest root system is not getting the water. I'll probably lose a few of my bean plants, but I planted, I don't know, 500 plants of each white and black, so I'm not worried if I lose a few. Off-grid living, do I know anything about using sweet gumballs in a tincture for the flu? I'm not the medicine, the salves, the tinctures, the person in our mag. That is not a question for me. So no, I do not. Jean Blair, did I hear Xi Jinping had a stroke? No, I didn't. If you can email me the source of that, I would love to look into that. Please do. Okay, we answered the Truth Social question. Got the FBI visit. Storm chasing gal, why are folks talking during the drawing? Because of course they don't want to follow directions, and it's not like that's a new rule. Okay, so oh, I got in late and I didn't realize. Well, you know what? If you've watched the channel for I don't know, 2 years, I say that on every drawing. Colleen Pengra, it's been suggested to me that I should have a taser. I'm 73 and don't know anything about them. What do you think? That's up to you. Okay, again, I don't know where you live. I don't know your physical capacity, anything of the sort. I would much rather see you having a firearm than something that you're going to have to be close. All right. I mean, mind you, when you've got a taser, you're not shooting somebody that's 30 yards away from you. Okay. That attacker's got to be within what, 10 feet maybe? And I don't know. I don't have a taser. Okay. But there's a wire that's connected to the gun and the projectiles at the end. It's got to be connected. You need to be close. You're 73 years old. You don't want anybody that close to you. You know, if somebody gets anywhere near you that is a threat, you want to be able to pull something out and put them down 30 feet from you. So, and we're buffering again. Okay, here we go. Big and 381. Any ideas or recommendations or info for setting up a solar above ground well pump for a 60-foot well? I'm not going to be able to help you on this one. I've got a 330-foot well and it's not solar. So, yeah, I'm not going to have an answer on that one. God, YouTube, why are you so bad tonight? I'd like to get one more question in. If we ever stop buffering. YouTube. Okay, I'm live again. Still can't see it on my screen. Here we go. But I was just looking to see if there was anything else. All right, guys, I apologized about all the incompetence of YouTube. Nothing I can do about that. To the winners, make sure you email me. We'll get that all taken care of. I'll see you in the morning, hopefully at 1080p. Pinball out.